All right, Taurus, welcome to my channel, Forest for the Trees. My name is Rudy. Thank you all for being here. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you all. I do love readings. I do mid-month readings. And I also do deck unboxings, and I do pick a card, kind of those readings for you. All right, let us get started. We have the past and the future. We have trapped and triggered. I do like both of those. This is more empowering than the trapped, but we're leaving that energy and we're moving into the triggered, which says bang, and this came right out jumping. 9 of Wands, which shows you right now. Wow, look at all these cards. Page of Wands, possibly new person coming in, new relationship for you, somebody that understands you, somebody that kind of is going through the same thing you're going through, maybe, or has gone through the same thing you're going through, possibly. All right, let's see. 10 of Wands, good. We're leaving that energy. That's the bang. I think that's the triggered. Emperor, card of Aries showing up. King of Wands, King of Cups. You have a lot of people in this reading. And 8 of Swords. All right. And we end with the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which shows subconscious energies. All right. Let me get this straight here. Scooch all these over a little bit. So, we start out with the 9 of Wands and the Page of Wands. There's something you're protecting, and I think it's yourself. 9 of Wands is battle weary. You've been through it. You've done it. You really don't want to just let anybody in, Taurus. I feel like there's passion and desire. There's a lot in you. Obviously, you're Taurus. There's a lot in you. But I feel like you've learned from the past that if you let just anybody in, it can put you in a precarious situation where you feel trapped or you feel like you can't get out. You could have been in a bad marriage, because we have justice here. You could have been in a bad relationship. It didn't have to be marriage, but it could have ended up into something legal. It could have been that bad. It could have shied you away from relationships, but it can also make you stronger because you have the 9 of Wands. And it's like, I'm battle weary, but I'm pursuing, or I'm persevering. I'm going ahead. I'm not trying to quit because of this. This isn't going to make me quit. Page of Wands can be a child. You could be doing this for a child. You could be doing this to show your child that you're strong and you all can get through this together. Or this could be you ready to start new. You ready to start fresh with the Page of Wands. It can be you finding your authentic self, your truth, what you want to manifest. And I think that's where the triggered and the bang comes in. I feel like if there's anything that a red flag comes up, it's going to trigger you, and you're going to put an end to it in upcoming relationships. You're just going to put an end to it right away. You're not going to hesitate. I will read out of the book on that because I'm not too sure, but that's just what I'm picking up on. You're in charge. You are either that or you're coming right out of the gate. You're just ready. The trigger is pulled on a toy gun, and although the effect isn't deadly, it catches attention and most people off guard. The sign popping out of the gun when triggered is obnoxious and something you can't miss. So it just talks about resurfacing hurt, emotions, wounds revealed, awareness. That's what I'm thinking. If there's red flags that are popping up, you're going to be triggered by them, and you're going to put an end to it. It's not something you're going to go through again, especially with the 9 of Wands. You're not going to go through this again. You know, I feel like you have done a lot of work on yourself with the Nine of Wands. You've done a lot of work on yourself to know, right? You don't want to go back here. You have the High Priestess, and this is what brought you to this place here. And I feel like this is maybe not trusting your instincts, not trusting your gut, maybe not trusting yourself. Sometimes we're in a relationship where somebody makes us feel that we shouldn't trust ourselves, or somebody makes us feel we're being silly, or we're being this, or we're being that, when we really need to trust our instincts. And how many times have we been in a situation and we go, I knew better than to do that. I knew better than to go there. I knew better than to talk to that person, or I knew better, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling that you did not trust your instincts, and that is why you're so adamant. I mean, look at his face. He, she, this is just, you know, look at that face. Very focused. Not going to happen again. Not going to happen again. Again, it could have led into something legal in a legal field. This is justice. It's a card of Libra. It could have ended in something in your favor. It could have ended up, you know, some type of custody possibly. If there was children involved. Maybe getting legal custody. Maybe, again, ready to start fresh and new. But you've learned, this Nine of Wands and High Priestess, you've learned to trust your instincts. You know, I feel like you're going to be policing yourself. You're going to be policing yourself and anybody that comes around your inner circle. You have the Three of Wands coming into your present. And this talks about making your mind up, ready to move forward, ready to move into a new relationship possibly, ready to meet new people. You have a lot of people around you, and they are very wise advice around you. But you're ready. You could be on a dating site. You could be talking to somebody. But you're ready to move out of whatever circumstances or situation you're in. You're ready to move forward. What you have to be careful of, Taurus, is that you're not carrying all the burdens of the past with you. You're not carrying other people's burdens with you. You have to be careful that you're not overburdening yourself. You know, sometimes when we meet somebody, we want our first impressions to be like, oh my gosh, they're so this or they're so that. And there's some people that are like, oh, I can do that. I can help you. I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. Which is great and wonderful in that, you know. But don't overextend yourself. Don't overburden yourself. If you have enough on your plate, then leave it. You know, you have the Nine of Wands going to the Ten of Wands. You're protecting your precious cargo, which is yourself. You're protecting, you know, yourself, and you are healing, and you're allowing that to happen. But you don't want to jump from the frying pan into the fire. Going into the future. You don't want to go back to the trapped. You don't want to go back to this feeling of, now what? And you have an overburdened card with the Ten of Wands. And it's also a card, 10 is the end of a cycle. Something being fulfilled. So something new can begin, which would be the Page of Wands. This could be something coming full circle. This could be something finally coming to a culmination or an ending. This could be something that you can let go of. This could be all inclusive into one, and this could be a whole separate reading. You see what I'm saying? Because you've made your mind up to move forward. And subconsciously, you have the Six of Wands, which is a card of movement forward. Moving out of rough waters into smooth waters. Moving out of drama and chaos into peace and tranquility. you still can take it with you. You still can sort through it. You don't have to have all the answers when you get on that boat. But the thing is to get on the boat. Start moving. Start doing something. You're the Emperor. You're being represented as the Emperor. It's a card of Aries. Structure, stability, fairness, just organization, leadership, wisdom. Kind of like the High Priestess. Kind of like bringing in that structure, stability back. It's like remembering everything you've learned in past relationships. She's holding the book open. Remembering everything you learned. Not necessarily having to start studying again or start going back to that. You have the knowledge. It's like use it. Use it. Right? Use it. Around you is the King of Wands. This could be your support group. It could be somebody very, very fun to be around that is open and honest. It could be an older person. It could be a father figure. It could be somebody you go to for advice. I just feel they're a no-nonsense person. They are very straight and to the point. They can be very strict also, but I feel like they're fun. To me, wands are always fun. They like to have a joke, like to have a laugh. There's a lot of structure with this. It could be somebody coming in that you're going to meet that's in your, it could be somebody in your inner circle already. It could be somebody in your inner circle already that you know. It could be just a really good friend, somebody that is very supportive. You know, I think others see you as very, stoic's not the right word, very fair, very just, but also fun and creative. And I think you're very passionate and that you are very much a person who is driven by beauty and by what you want out of life. Your hopes and fears, you have the King of Cups. I feel that with the hopes and fears, your hope is that a relationship is going to last the test of time. It's going to last the ages. You're in it for the long haul. You're in it for a long time. Compassion, love, romance, emotions, feelings. You want it all. You want all of that. You could want somebody older. You know, if this isn't a child and this isn't you barking on a new adventure, it could be maybe you were too young, or maybe you both were too young in a past relationship. If there was a past relationship, but I feel with Justice and Trapped, I mean, it could be family, but I'm going with the past. Outcome is the Eight of Swords. It is going to be up to you, Taurus. If you can put negative thoughts, put your fears aside, if you can see something for its worth and not let your mind or your thoughts run away with you, not let your mind and your thoughts going back to what if, what happens if, what if we go here, what happens here, what happens there. I feel like this King of Cups energy, you want true love. You want something that's going to last. You want the happily ever after. You want an understanding. You want a mature relationship. And I feel it's there, but I feel that when you talk to people or you talk to somebody that could be a potential partner, that all the doubt comes back in. You know, I feel like it's take a pause, take a break, go back and think about, what am I carrying that I don't need to be carrying? Whose burdens am I carrying? What can I leave at the shore so I can move myself forward out of this energy that is at times all consuming me? What can I do? Where can I go? How can I move? All right. They want me to, I'm going to put this here because that is the bottom of the deck. They want me to pull another card for Eight of Swords. Let's pull another card for a clarifier for Eight of Swords. Like, what can you do? What can help Taurus get out of that Eight of Swords energy? The Six of Wands. Beautiful. Victory. It's the knowingness. It's the knowing that you are the winner. You are the achiever. You are the person who has stuck through it. It's like you've come through the fires. You've lived to tell the stories. There's victory here. That is going to overcome any self-doubt. It's like anytime you start thinking about, oh, what if? Or, you know, because she, in this picture, she is just being controlled by her mind. Her hair's over her face, so she can't see. Her hands are behind her back. I don't believe they're tied. And the swords, she probably thinks are being thrown at her when they're not. She can easily move all of them and get out of that situation. She's only being stuck there because she's letting herself be stuck there. Again, male, female, it's just the card. But you can overcome that. You know, if you need therapy or if you need to talk to a counselor or something like that. But there's some way to overcome that, and think about all the fortunate things you've had. Think about all the good you've had. There's, you know, Six of Wands is a card of winning. It's a card of absolutely celebrating, being a victor. So you can be a victor over the situation. You just have to think and realize that your thoughts are very powerful, right? Your thoughts become things, so choose them very wisely. And I also feel with the Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands, don't be so hard on yourself. You know, don't be too hard on yourself. You have apples. To taste, one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flames hides drowning waters. All right. And that is card number 4, which is a card of stability and structure. All right. There are rotten people in the world who will take advantage of those who trust without pause. I think we said all that, right? Where you kind of keep beating yourself up because you should have known better, right? They come bearing gifts to gain your trust. Their faces are in all shapes, sizes, and colors. These people always get their due one way or another. When an apple appears in your spread, it is a warning to pause before making any decision about someone or a situation. And you are pausing. You do have the Nine of Wands here. And you do have, you know, a lot of thought going into all of this. There's nothing I see that you're doing quickly. You do not have all the facts yet, and there could be danger for you. Betrayal and deception are likely, so be vigilant. You must tread carefully until everything comes to light. Tread carefully. And again, I feel like you are. I feel like, you know, what I get from this card is she's in the woods and she's by herself and she's got a harvest of apples. And not only is she worried about maybe somebody taking them because of all her hard work and due diligence, but she's worried about maybe somebody harming her or coming up and, you know, hurting her because she's alone. Maybe wild animals even. But we have this bang, and this is a trigger. This is knowing. This is the knowing. This is the red flags. These are the things you learn from the High Priestess. This is justice. Can also be, you know, maybe there's karma. Maybe you saw somebody get their just what was coming to them. My advice on here, or what, not really a trigger warning, but to be careful with this 10. This is in your future. Carrying more than you should. Carrying, not carrying. Carrying more than you should. Burdening yourself, burdening yourself. When this happens and the Eight of Swords happens and you start to put more on yourself than you need to, and you start to self-doubt yourself, and you start to self-wonder, know that there's victory. Know that you've come through the hardest part, and it gets easier from here. You have a lot of love and support around you. You know, you have the King of Wands. It could be a person, an older person that is very much, they're fun-loving. King of Cups coming in. It could be a person that is going to be the be all end all. It could be a long-term relationship. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here with the wands. Emperor's another Aries. So there's people coming in that will not only help you, but there could be a friendship that could develop into something. Right now, I see a lot of self-work on yourself, but you are moving out of that energy into calmer, stiller energy. And when you do that, I feel like you open yourself up more. I'll be interested to see your reading next month, Taurus, to see how much you've grown and how much you've changed between now and then. It's letting go of this burden here. It's letting go of that burden. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves and each other, Taurus. If you know any other Tauruses, feel free to share this reading with them. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stay safe. Be blessed. And know I put readings out mid-month, every month, for health, career, finance, and love. I also do deck unboxings, and I do pick-a cards. I put something out every Sunday. So check this out. If you like the reading, like the style, got a message out of this, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up if you don't want to leave a comment. If this resonated, I would love to hear from you. So either a thumbs up or a comment. Taurus, take care of yourselves and each other. Stay safe. Be blessed. I will see you guys in November. Bye for now.